Hiyuki is an insanely powerful character that can delete enemies, have an endless amount of invulnerable frames, and a unique active parry or deflect skill. Welcome back. Here's another quick and easy simple 5-minute guide on Hiyuki. Stick around until the end for the huge giveaway. Hiyuki is a Glacio Sword DPS scaling off attack percent and liberation skill damage. First up, let's break down Hiyuki's kit. She is a Glacio damage overtime DPS, which converts Glacio Shave to Glacio Bite. This is effectively the same thing, just slightly stronger and more practical, allowing Hiyuki to freeze enemies upon casting certain abilities. She is also able to apply Glacio Shave with many of her attacks, easily hitting the max stacks of 10 alone. Let's start with the Forte circuit. In her first form, her first Forte holds up to 300 points and can be generated on Intro for 200 points, Basic Attack 3 for 100 points, and Basic Attack 3 after Resident Skill to gain an extra 100 points. To simply put it, once you intro, all you do is just hold Basic Attack and then you automatically will cast your Heavy Attack. And then once you see your ultimate glow, activate it. Very simple. Now you're in her second form. In Hiyuki's second form, her second Forte holds up to 300 points with orbs generated for every 100 points of Forte. The second Forte can be charged by performing any attack. I will show you guys the different kinds of combos you can perform with Hiyuki in the rotation section later on. You can consume any of these 3 orbs by first entering a special stance. This is entered by pressing special dodge key after a basic attack or holding down the skill button, and following it up with 3 basic attacks to consume the 3 orbs. Once this is consumed, you can then use your special heavy attack in the second form. Casting the special second form's heavy attack gives her 1 self buff stack, which adds an additional 795% multiplier on her second liberation. So it's best to cast this heavy attack before holding her liberation to consume the stack and deal large amounts of damage. Moving on to Hiyuki's intro and outro skills, her intro deals some damage and restores 200 points of her first Forte bar. And then for her outro skill, 20% Glacio damage and for all resonators against the targets affected by Glacio Shave for 20 seconds. Now for her inherent skills. When out of combat for more than 4 seconds and has 1 or less buff stack, gain 1 self buff stack. When a unique ally applies Glacio Shave or Havoc Bane, Hiyuki gains 1 stack of Snow Rust, up to 3 times. The following effects are additive. And at 1 stack, 30% Glacio Bite damage amp. Hiyuki crit damage is increased by 40%. At 2 stacks, Hiyuki deals an instance of Glacio Bite damage with 102 damage multiplier every time she applies Glacio Shave. Finally, at 3 stacks, gain an additional 30% additional Glacio Shave damage amplification. To Hiyuki's build with echoes and weapon, for the echoes you want a 5-piece Wishes of Quiet Snowfall, crit damage, 2x Glacier damage bonus percent, and 2x attack percent for the main stat of your echoes. Substats you want to aim for the usual crit rate, crit damage, followed by attack percent, liberation damage, and then probably some energy regen or a flat attack. Weapon choices, we are going to go with her signature Frostburn, followed by Emerald of Genesis, Feather Edge, or then any other weapon that is crit damage substat. As for team building, I have this for another video, but her basic team is Hiyuki, Linne, Chisa, and then Hiyuki, Linne, and Morny. These 2 teams are almost the same amount of damage in the first floor of the center tower. However, Linne seems to be much more important for Hiyuki at the moment because of her outro buffs. Start off with your healer and then your sub DPS, then we intro holding down the basic attack until the heavy attack goes off. Now we ultimate, then after the ultimate goes off we will skill twice, and then basic attack spam and tune break in between if you want to, until we get 3 orbs. After you see the 3 orbs, we are going to press dodge and basic attack 3 times, and then hold our heavy attack, and then finally we hold our ultimate all the way to an outro. Here are her other combos during her second ultimate shown on screen. You can pause the video if you want to learn more. And then for the tune break and echo anytime you want, but if you have Morny in your team, you want to tune break after collecting 2 orbs for maximum damage. As for her sequence video, that will be in another video because I like doing side-by-side comparisons. Her second form has a secret special Deflect, hold heavy attack and let go when you're about to get hit. Alright, we hit the 5-minute mark. If you found the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on my other Wuthering Waves guides and showcases. I will be giving away 5x $50 packs to the lucky commenters below. Winners are announced publicly on my Discord using the website selector. Good luck and thank you for all for watching. See you all in the next guide video.